Hey, L to the W here with a quick video. Just wanted to thank everybody for the support I've gotten on the channel. Uh, they say the first 100 subscribers is the hardest, and man, I'm like really close. I'm at like I believe 95 or 97 currently, and it's just amazing. I started this channel out a few months ago. I didn't even know if I would get one person to watch any of my videos, and now I have a couple of videos that are like 2,000 watches. To me, I mean, that's just fantastic. I mean, it's just mind-boggling that people actually watch what I put out there. So, man, I just really, really appreciate those that subscribe to the channel and those who have watched. It's been a big learning curve. You learn quickly the limitations of the GoPros, which is what I use. You find out really quick how limited the audio is. I shot videos and went back to edit them and couldn't hear the first dang thing. Like right now, I'm currently even looking at an auxiliary microphone. One of my first investments was in a Bluetooth type setup by Sena, which here you can see this is a backpack that hooks to where an auxiliary backpack would be, a battery backpack. And this is a Bluetooth backpack for the Hero. Because, a lot of my first videos and still other videos are like how-to, and I knew I'd be away from the camera, and I didn't know how good other microphones were, so there's some learning curves. Also, I noticed as I try different mounts and things, like wearing a head mount, you find out the GoPro is a very wide-angle camera, but it's not very tall. So now I've kind of learned, and you don't see until you edit, because these cameras, they're great cameras, but the thing you learn is that there's no, you can't view it as you're doing it unless you use your cell phone. And that's another thing with the GoPros that you find out is battery life's not that great on the older Heroes. Now, my newer camera, the GoPro Session, this thing is pretty phenomenal. I get about 2 or 3 hours, something like that, of filming out of this little tiny camera, which is definitely a lot better than like the Hero 3 that I'm using to record this. So, I know when I watch videos, I always hated seeing the little ads on there, but it does get expensive a little bit, especially when you're starting out, to put these things together. Like I said, I'm learning. I've invested in the Bluetooth. I've bought software to try to make my videos better. Of course, when you're dealing with GoPro, you got hundreds of connectors. You got batteries, chargers. You got, for car shots, you need a good suction cup mount. You got your cases, skeleton cases. This is cases for when you're using the bigger battery. And then you have a skeleton case for your without the extra battery, and then the waterproof case. And like this is again for the bigger battery. This is a skeleton case for when I use the Bluetooth. We got remotes to start both batteries. Cage. I've made another investment in a second camera. Of course, we got the head mounts. We got the selfie sticks, tripod mounts. Like I said, software, which I'm trying to learn how to make some better videos. So it adds up quick. So I know nobody likes watching the little ads, but every little bit helps out. I mean, I'm not really making anything yet. I think I've made about $10 out of all the views I've gotten. So I probably paid for, I think, the tax on maybe that software. That was about $150, $120 or something like that. But, there is a lot to it. So what you maybe see is a 5-minute video driving around could actually be 3-4 hours worth of work, because there could be a lot of dead time in there. And then when you're trying to edit, you got all that dead time that you're trying to cut out, and then you piece it together in that 5-minute video. You've watched it 3-4 times to make sure you haven't missed anything. So there's a good amount of time, especially when you're doing like a how-to video. I mean, you might spend 4 or 5 hours doing something. What you see is like what by the time I get done cutting it down to like a 5 to 10 minute job. But always working to improve ways to put the videos together and learning the ins and outs. But just wanted to throw together a quick thank you to everybody. I mean, it does mean a lot. Said you put a lot of time and effort into trying to put something out there. And, by seeing the subscription, that means people really are interested in you or what you're doing, and they want to see more of it. So, I mean, it does mean a lot. So, a lot of appreciation for those that subscribed. I know not everything I put out there might be something that you might want to see. Maybe you're subscribed to the channel because maybe you're interested in some biking stuff, which I haven't done a lot of, or maybe you just like the Camaro, maybe you just like the SS. Or maybe you subscribe because of a couple of how-to videos, but you might not like interested in everything, but it doesn't hurt to subscribe. I mean, you just don't have to watch everything, but I mean, it does mean a lot, like I said. So really appreciate the support. I'm trying to improve the way I put together the videos. Definitely got some money in that invested in this. Not a lot, but it's a good bit. You're talking a couple $100 for, $150 for a camera. All these GoPro mounts are $50 or so a piece. Batteries and that. So there's a good bit. Maybe one of these days I'll get to be one of these big YouTubers and I get these big checks and I could go buy cars and mount them up with my YouTube money. Man, that would be nice, wouldn't it? But in the time being, I'm happy just hitting this milestone. Like I haven't hit 100 yet. Maybe by the time I get this edited and posted, I will. But definitely appreciate the support and just want to put this together for me to everybody out there. Just to thank you, and we're gonna be putting together more videos. So thank you. We'll catch you on the next one.